Check 1, 2, 3. Ah, shit. I don't want to leave that on now. I'm going to leave it, quit. I'm not sure why I'm getting this Windows thing on my screen all of a sudden, too. I never had that before. Weird. Okay, so the call I don't think has started yet. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 2:02 p.m. Hope you have a good Monday.
Well, thank you. I'm going to turn off the ideal line. And then back to the race. It's going to be a very mellow broadcast. Just getting over a cold here. I'm finally starting to feel better after a good 10 days. It's been, I don't know if I had COVID or what I had, but it was not good. Definitely wasn't fun. Okay, let's do this again. So right now we're showing Derek Bird in first place with a 120. Wow, that's fast. 126.085. Then Christian Hort, 126.287. Pawnov. Oh, Lars Eklund just did it 125.2. Now you have Bird, Hort, Thompson, Pawnov, Robis, Holmes, Ambro, Howells, Nemeth. There's quite a few drivers today. Wow, there's pretty. Keep in mind this is a small track. Also have some new names I've never seen before. W. Hycantis. No idea how to say that name. Excuse me. 33 racers in total. Just gonna make for a pretty crowded track. This track, it's a little smaller than some of the other ones. one of the reasons why I elect, well, number one, I'm feeling a little under the weather still, but one of the reasons why I elected not to race today. This is a track that get really crowded, and if you're off pace, you start having the feeling like you're just in the way, and I didn't really want to have that feeling. And seeing that you have drivers that are in the 125s, wow, the first 18 drivers are in the 126s. And I think I was personally just getting into the 129s myself. So I know that's not like a really great way to sound by not participating, but I just don't want to feel like I'm in people's way, really. And so I'm just gonna hang out here and do the broadcast. And also, I'm hanging out in the spectators room, so if anybody wants to come in and say hello and chat with me, as long as you keep it clean, I keep it family oriented, you're welcome to join me. We're running with Dave Thompson. Nikos. Hi, Will and Chat. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Nikos. Thank you. Sorry, I just noticed that you had posted something in the chat. Excuse me. Thompson is just scorching fast at the moment. And I don't believe Thompson, last one time he raced at East Seniors, I don't think he was using the McLaren. I can't remember. I want to say, I don't think it was a Ferrari. I can't remember what car he drove in last time he was here. It was quite a while ago. He's got Peter Miles right in front of him in the Porsche. Peter's currently running 17th in qualifying, of which there's 1 minute and 14 seconds left. So it's definitely ticking down. I decided to do this last minute. I was actually just finished up a nice long nap, and I asked what time it was, and it said 1:45. I said, "Oh, I'll hop on and do a race broadcast." Let's see if we could hook up with. There's only 18 seconds left. Let's just go over the qualifying right now. Lars Eklund did a 124. I'll pull it over here, and probably can't see that. 124. Let's broadcast times. There we go. 124.852, which is screaming fast. He's the only one in the 124s. Next is Dave Thompson. Then Nemeth. Then Pawnov. Then Hjort. Ambro. Bird. Holmes. Skelton. Very nice. Nicest, cool to see Skelton in the top 10. And Kai Schaefer, 10th. I know the couple times that I've been on the server to practice this track, Skeleton was always on here, so he's been really practicing his little heart out on here. Kenneth trying to get his last lap in before the time expires. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. Let's see if he improves. And his time did not change. And the window just changed as well, so session has ended. Excuse me. Apologize for the coughing, guys. One thing, I'm going to get some cough drops here. This should be an entertaining race. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to start from the Helicam, and there's definitely a bunch of names, newer names in here. That's good. I don't. The number 12 is, I think, fairly new, and I've seen Cooper's name before. He's new. He hasn't raced the season yet. So there's, oh, and Trish Simpson's back for a race. That's cool. Some guys that I haven't seen in a long time, like Ashley, Thompson. Some of these guys haven't raced in a while, so it's kind of cool to see them in here. And Neil Bywater, I guess, is gonna start at the back. I'm gonna try and start it at like 20th place, which is Peter Miles. We're gonna ride with Peter. Nico says he was in the mid 25s before Patch this track with his Austin. I didn't try after Patch yet, but gonna be at least 1 second slower, especially in my Porsche. Oh yeah. Well, you never know. Porsche might do pretty good at this track. Once again, please excuse me and please forgive me for a little bit of coughing today, guys. I've been sick for last week and finally starting to get over with it. What a pain in the ass that was. It was the first time I've actually been sick in years. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Here we go. Feeling the excitement here. Brands Hatch usually in the past in this league has resulted in a lot of controversy. So it should be interesting, like if they get off a good start. This track notorious as far as having issues on the first lap in this league anyway. So we'll see how it goes. We're crossing our fingers they all have a great, safe start. Here we go. Green, green, green. One guy right away. That I don't know who that car in the black car is. He just hit 3 cars, and now he caused a huge pile up behind him. Let's see who that was. The black car. Oh my God. Craziness everywhere. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god, guys. Take it easy. They're not treating each other as friends. Whoever was in that black car, I'm definitely going to look up after the race, but that guy took out like 3-4 cars. Wow. This is turning out to be very, very ugly. Still haven't figured out who was in that black car. That one black car at the start literally took out 5-6 cars by himself. I love your broadcast style, mate. Don't mind the coffee. Thank you. Oh! Wow! That was a big rejoin. And it went off on the grass again. That's a 997 of McKay, who's really having some issues keeping it on the track there. Normally a very steady racer, but I don't know who. I guess at some point we'll find out who that car in the black was, but wow. And probably better off that I don't say any names anyway, because wow. Now McKay got punted from behind by the 73, which is Buckley. So far, let's take a look at the incident log here. The incident log here is ridiculous, guys. You won't believe. Here, let's see if I can fix it. OBS so that you can see the incident log. Okay, so here is the incident log. Look at this. It just scrolls and scrolls and scrolls and scrolls and scroll. I'm still scrolling. There's the ender right there. That is one big incident. That is just crazy. Here are the incidents from the beginning. 23 and 48. 697, 97. Look at this. Oh my God. Craziness. A lot of contacts. It didn't pick up everything, but the log did. Well, with all these incidents, let's take a look at the front. Luckily, the leaders got through pretty much unscathed. And you have 3 McLarens at the front. Lars Eklund in the 696. Laszlo Nemeth in the 712. Dave Thompson in the 22. And the BMW in 4th. Mircea Ponov the 69. Christor Hjort in the 823. Derek Bird driving the Porsche. Good to see him back in the Porsche again. I think that's where he belongs. In the 701. Ambro having a nice run in 7th. Holmes in the Bentley running in 8th. Howells driving a Lexus this season. I can't remember Ashley's first name, but he's running in the BMW. Cooper, I'm wondering if this was the black car at the beginning of the race that started so many issues. After the race is over, I will look, but by the look of that front end of that car, makes me go, Lou, how are you today, FR? Andy Skelton, not sure if he was caught up in the middle of it in the beginning, but he's having a nice run for himself. Behind Andy Skelton is Jeremy Arobas and Kai Schaefer. Ooh, got a couple cars, both McLarens doing like as Luke, our first broadcaster, used to say, doing a little Zen gardening. That's a that statement will always stay with me when he used to say that. It was a very polite way of somebody who went off-roading. Here we're looking at Peter Miles, who's trying to get by the 18 of Mark Pocock. Mark's taking a little bit of a break. I think he was doing some repair on. Oh, we got a bunch of drive 15-second penalties. One for Terry Howard and one for Molesky. Oh, it's Frank. Okay, how's it going, Frank? Yeah, that's right. Happy New Year to everyone. Let's hope for a nice, healthy year for people. Let's see. Is Terry Howard going to serve his penalty? Wow. That looked like, was that Pocock that went off? No, he's still going pretty good. Terry Troberg is driving the Bentley. He's falling back a bit. A DT for McKay. I'm sure glad that I broadcast this race instead of actually racing. Sometimes I'd really just enjoy just watching. Let's see if he cleared his... Yep, he cleared it. He's now coming out in 32nd place. Let's go back to the leaders. Oh no! I wonder what happened to Eklund, but Eklund's dropped back off the lead. And now Nemeth is in first place. Right in front of Nemeth is a lap car of, I believe, Kevin Torrens. Ponov is having a nice lap, I see. He's 0.20 up, 0.21 up on his previous high. Ponov's fastest lap was a 125.692. I would say Ponov is one of my personal favorites in this league. I really enjoy watching him race. He really takes it to the track majorly. I like that. They're running up on slower cars, and you got one car. I don't know who that was, an Lexus, but oh, I guess it was Kevin Torrance. He did everything but pull over and stop. That's the problem with this track. If you're off pace, it could be very, very difficult. Let's see what kind of lap times Kevin is doing. Yeah, see, he's doing 132.6, 132.6. And that was my fear of racing because I'm in the like 129s. I really struggle at this track. I love the track. We're riding in the number 77 of Leigh Ellis, who participated in the 6-hour endurance race yesterday at Spa in the rain. So I would say this would be a little bit different for him today. I watched most of that 6-hour race yesterday. They did a great job, those guys. Kept it on the track, and there was penalties after the race. And see, I love that it paid off that they kept it on the track and drove like gentlemen. And in the end, they were rewarded by moving up in the standings because there's so many cars that were penalized. Let's see where Nemeth is. Oh, we had another issue, I think. Nemeth is dropped out of first place. Thompson is first, and now Eklund is back. Let's just hang out. We're going to hang out with these guys for a little while. And on top of that, Ponov, that has allowed Ponov to make it a tighter race. Third place is right behind them. You see, and Nemeth is right behind Ponov. We're going to stay with these guys. We're not going to go away from them for a while. We'll just stick with them. Yeah, this is a tough track for me, so I'd rather practice like in practice session rather than a race. Small track, more than 25 cars. Frank says my best was in a race 60 minutes ago, 124. Right? Can't get much better than that. Short qual race.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
So Eklund trying to regain first place. He started on the pole. And Thompson started second. So it's been a close race. All four of these guys started 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's still 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be Thompson, Eklund, Ponov, and Nemeth. And the last lap was Eklund's fastest lap. So he's actually gaining on Thompson every single lap, almost a hundredth of a second. And Christian Hort is doing a nice job of hanging in there in 7th. It looks like Ambro must have just got by him recently, I think. There's Bird. See Ambro's a little bit behind him. There's Polnoff in 3rd. Cooper in 10th. Andy Skelton doing a very, very nice job. Cooper has a 5-second penalty on him. I'm not sure what happened there. But Skelton doing a very nice job in 11th. Looks like Jeremy and Kai Schaefer mixing up a little bit here. These guys go off the track almost every single lap, it seems like. Langholm, same place earlier. Both him and Kai went off in the same spot. Hey Chris, how are you? Welcome, Chris Bourne. It's a very casual broadcast. I'm actually in the spectator room in Discord. If anyone wants to join me, you're welcome to. As long as you could keep it family friendly. Looks like Terry Howard now has gotten a 15-second penalty. Jeremy has Kai all over his bumper. I look at these nice green trees. And nice, looks like a nice summer day. Can only dream for 3-4 months from now when we'll be able to enjoy this weather again. Looks like Jeremy is getting a little breathing room, but now Kai has Kenneth all over his rear. And it looks like the guys up front in the same spot still. Looks like Ponov's wing was a little bit torn up there. But he's hanging in there. And who's that right? Oh, that's a... Oh! Whoa! What happened there? Somebody got punted. Simpson got punted by Ponov, it looked like. And that's probably why I didn't race. That's probably why I didn't want to race this track. His car is really has really been embattled, as you see. He might need a bungee cord for that hood. only 8 minutes and 57 seconds left. I'm gonna go back after this race is over, guys, just so you know, and I'm gonna review that first lap and see what exactly happened. There was horrendous amounts of wrecks on the very first lap of this race, and I'm gonna take a little bit to review. Eklund is hanging right behind Nemeth with 8:24 to go. He's just waiting for him to make a mistake, I think. See, they both take a little bit different type of turn going through there. Pound off into the sand behind them, I saw. And now Bird is in 4th place. We've lost one of them. Let's see. Oh, we lost. That's Thompson. Thompson's going off. Thompson's going off. And Lars, as a gentleman as he is, lifted off and allowed him to have the position back. That's some really gentleman racing right there, guys. Something happened to Nemeth. I'm not sure what. I'm not seeing him. It looks like he might have left altogether. Oh no, he's running 10th. Nemeth is running 10th. There he is, right there. So maybe he had a runoff or something. I'm not sure. Chris Bourne says, I passed Brands Hatch this afternoon and it was very gray and gloomy. Yeah, I bet. Take a look at Andy Skelton, who's doing just an absolutely wonderful job. He's been practicing this track very hard, putting a lot of time and effort into it. And he's been hanging around the 11th, 12th, 10th mark pretty much the whole race. And let's see if he can hold off the 3 cars, because he's got 3 cars that are coming very hard behind him. And Kevin Tormers just typed in, tempted to quit this one. The thing is, I'm not sure what his struggles are right now, but if you're on a track and you spun out or you've run off like 3, 4, 5, 6 times, I think it's a good idea to park the car, because you're just going to impair somebody else's race. There was a car, I think it was Sousa, off to the side. Eklund still hanging behind Thompson. Keep an eye on that. At the same time, watching to see if Andy is able to... This is a big finish for him. 11th place is a big deal for a Group 3 driver in a multi-group race. So if he could hang on to this, I'd say good on him. I see Schaefer just dropped off just a bit off these 2 cars. But Linghorn, oh no, I'm sorry, that was Kenneth. Kai and Jeremy have been running nose to tail pretty much the entire race, really. There's the 2 leaders with Ponov, you see in the distance behind them. The race that I broadcast last week was very, very clean at Monza.
I'm here, mate.
Oh, hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Oh, good. If I come jumping in.
Yeah, welcome in, Chris Bourne. It's just a casual chat. Andy's doing really good. I don't know what happened to Nemeth. He was running pretty good, but now he's dropped down to like 10th. Pocock running
Yeah, Andy
15th.
seems to go well at Brands. It seems to suit him.
I think I think Andy might be the highest positioned Group 3 driver right now in this race.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, good.
For that matter, I don't think other than no, Jeremy is behind him. I don't think there is a Group 2 driver that is in front of Andy. So I think it's just a bunch of Group 1 drivers and then Andy. Because after Andy is Jeremy, who is a Group 2 driver.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Leslie is.
I'm
I'm not
pretty
sure.
sure Laszlo, I think, is Group 1, I think. But yeah, okay, he's ninth. Ashley, I think, was 1. Don't know Cooper. He's a new guy. Howes is Group 2. I don't know if he'll be moved up. So there's 1 there. Hjort is Group 1. Bird 1. Paunoff 1. Thompson 1. Eklund 1. For sure.
Yeah, it looks like they're cutting his back markers. There's that may play a part.
I'm not sure about Ambro. 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go here. We're winding down to 2 minutes. And I'm going to, after the race, I'm going to definitely do a little review of that first lap. It was a venture. And Eklund has gotten by Thompson.
Yeah, I was behind Thompson earlier, and he was making some little errors in the practice session. So he's got some little errors in him. He's quick, but he's got some little errors in there.
Got a nice race going on between Hjort and Bird, it looks like. Bird has had a nice, solid race. He's hung around 5th place almost the entire race.
Yeah, I think Hjort doesn't realise the bonnet's at the front of the box. I think he wants to get into the boot, but it's at the other end. So might try and get in front.
Oh, Andy Skeldon's gone off, unfortunately. That's a heartbreaker. 52 seconds left. And oh wow! Someone just threaded the needle that's passing him right now. I'm not sure that might be Kenneth. That was Kenneth. What a great job of threading the needle between Andy Skelton and McKay. That was really a huge show of skill right there.
It's the last lap, I think.
What a great show of skill of Kenneth. Really, really great piece of driving work right there. But if he hangs on, he can still hang on to 13th place, which is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, he said to me earlier today that's his worst call on the circuit. It looks like the one that he went off on, yeah.
He now has, I believe it's Kai Schaefer pressuring him for trying to take away 13th.
Yeah, he's probably trying to calm them tyres down because when you get in that grass, them rears do heat up quite a lot, don't they? So he's probably
yeah.
panicking with that.
He's coming up on the place where dive bombers like to dive bomb too.
Looks like Lars is finished.
I don't think he's going to be caught. Yeah, looks like we have Lars crossed. Howells is the next for 7th. So Pauna 3rd, Thompson 2nd, Ambro 4th, Bird 5th, Hjort 6th, Howells 7th. Aerobus getting ready to cross for 11th. And Kenneth Langholm And Skelton looks like got 12th. And oh, people are leaving though, so he got. I think he got 13th. Anyway, good race. I'm gonna jump out of this and back to the. I'm gonna broadcast a little review of that first lap, which should be entertaining. There was a black car that took out like 6 cars.
Oh, okay. I'll jump on the stream.
I don't know. I wasn't sure who it was. I couldn't jump to him quick enough, but it was. I don't want to put them on the spot, but I still want to see who did that. Sorry, chat. I haven't really been paying attention to chat at all. Nico's. I remember Andy on podium in last session's brands. Wow, okay. I don't know. Nico says, I don't know, Frank. I like the Lambo and also trying the Porsche. If they if they BOP the BMW in time, I may go for it. I'm a very big fan. My son worked there, and he lives next to Buick factory. Okay. I want to take a close look at this. Who was in that all black car? First, not just because he's new, but I'm gonna take a look at Cooper first.
How close we go? How close we going? Are we going close or close? Or closer than close?
I'm just trying to find a black car first, and then go. I'm just gonna kind of. It wasn't too hard. It shouldn't be too hard to find it, but it was this person. It was like 6. It must have been about 6 cars they hit. It was like it started out on like the front start finish line, I think. It was like bumper car. It was. This track is always seems to be a notorious drama starter.
There was a lot of cars there as well.
Yeah. They got it right last week though. By the end of the week at Monza. Oh, there it is, right there. Bam. That was the first, I think, of many hits. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the helicopter view. That's a Lex. It's a Lexus right in front of him, of Garland, I think. You know, gassing up, hits him, boom. Then hits the other car. That creates. Watch the mess this creates back there. Look at. Let's go back with Garland again. Going back to Garland. So he's just spinning. Look at 1, 2, 3 cars there. The yellow car's waiting. Yeah, so look how the cars are affected.
suppose the offending car just kept going.
Oh, and there's another one. Simpson got hit by. Simpson's poor car was a huge mess, too. Like, looks. Was that Peter Miles behind Simpson? So there's Simpson up on the outside there. And it looks like Terry Howard. Terry Howard ran right in the back of his rear quarter panel. I mean, he came across the track and ran right into him.
Yeah, did he?
He did. And his poor Trisha's car looked like it was ready for the junkyard by the end of this race. Because he hits hit 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
An innocent tap turns into.
Yeah, it's the thing is, it's the wake it leaves behind.
Yeah.
Just it goes back to everyone being too much a hurry on first lap. But that's it, guys. I think I'm going to close this. And thank you, Chris Bourne, for joining us there at the end. I appreciate that.
Get emotional.
It was fun. It was a fun broadcast. I enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys again. Thank you. Those that watched, I really appreciate it.